During his 8-day visit to the African continent, U.S. President Barack Obama said during a press conference that the U.S. does not feel threatened by growing Chinese presence in Africa. Obama noted that the more countries that invest in Africa, the more Africa can be integrated into the global economy. Obama added that he wanted everybody playing in Africa. The more the merrier. The Obama administration has been criticized for allowing China to expand its presence in Africa with little competition from the United States. China, which started to expand its reach in Africa since the start of the new millennium, overtook the U.S. as Africa's largest trading partner in 2009. Chinese exports to the African continent in 2011 were almost triple the level of U.S. exports. The U.S., however, surpassed China in terms of investment flows to the region. Obama's visit to Senegal, South Africa, and Tanzania, plus his prior visit to Ghana, brings the number of countries the president has visited to 4. By contrast, Chinese president and vice presidents have visited 30 African countries over the same period that Obama has been in office. So what are Chinese net users making of U.S. and Chinese presence in Africa? Well, let's head over to Weibo and find out.
It seems to me that China and the U.S. are investing in Africa in very different ways. While China is investing in the African economy, the United States is investing in African policy. The Chinese have been helping to bring electricity to many African countries for a much longer time than the United States. However, China is more quiet about its contributions. I would say that about 90% of Chinese investment in Africa is for infrastructure projects like roads, railways, schools, and hospitals. We also spend a lot of money to help train African professionals such as doctors. Like the Bible verse, China is teaching a man how to fish so he can feed himself for a lifetime, while the United States is simply giving a man a fish. It sounds to me that Power Africa is a charity program. As soon as American funding runs out, Africans will have no one to turn to. Given everything that has happened, I'm not sure we can trust Obama's words. He has said that he believes in privacy, yet we have learned that his administration has backed a program to keep track of billions of phone calls worldwide. Seems to me that the United States is no longer feeling the impact of the financial crisis. They seem to have plenty of money to throw around. Why not pay back some of the debt they owe to China?
During his African tour, U.S. President Barack Obama pledged $7 billion to help fight power blackouts in sub-Saharan Africa. The initiative, called Power Africa, will be implemented over the next 5 years. According to the White House, 2/3 of the population of sub-Saharan Africa lacks access to electricity. The proposed Power Africa program includes a $1.5 billion investment from the U.S. Overseas Private Investment Corporation and $5 billion from the Export-Import Bank. However, according to estimates by the White House, sub-Saharan Africa will need more than $300 billion to achieve universal electricity access by 2030. Chinese net users had a lot to say about this recent pledge from the U.S. president. So now let's go over to Weibo to see exactly what they think about Project Power Africa.
I'm not sure if this Power Africa project is an initiative aimed at helping Africa or controlling Africa. Most of the money is coming from the Export-Import Bank, which means that there are probably some sort of agenda behind the initiative. After the Snowden leaks, no one trusts the United States anymore. I would be surprised if any of these African countries accept any type of aid from America. Who knows what kind of surveillance products may come along with their donation. Oh please, I know what this is all about. The United States will invest $7 billion to generate electricity using African resources. Sure, this helps Africa solve its national electricity problem, but it also gives the United States a chance to make money from African people paying their electricity bills. Obama can be so cunning sometimes. Doesn't the United States have other things to worry about? For example, frequent power outages in its East Coast? I think it's best to fix your own problems before trying to help others. With this $7 billion investment, Obama seems to be saying that the U.S. is definitely going to have a presence in Africa, whether China likes it or not.
Power Africa will first be implemented in Ethiopia, Kenya, Liberia, Nigeria, Tanzania, Uganda, and Mozambique, countries that have set ambitious goals in electric power generation and are making reforms to pave the way for investment and growth.